In this video, we will learn about 3 symbols that we use in math when we compare numbers: equal to, less than, greater than. The first symbol we use is the equal sign. So if we say 5 is equal to 5, we write 5 equal sign 5. And in the picture, you can see 5 marbles are equal to 5 marbles. Let's take a look at an example when the smaller number comes first. So we might want to compare 5 and 8. 5 is less than 8. So let's see how we select the symbol for less than. Selecting the correct symbol for less than and greater than is pretty easy if you remember the rule about how you read. We start reading words from left and we read to the right side. So in this picture, the girl is saying the word ant, A-N-T. We start saying it on the left with the letter A, and we finish saying it on the right with the letter T, ant. Well, when we compare two numbers, we read the numbers in the same direction that we read our words, from left to right. So now back to our math problem. Compare 5 and 8. 5 is less than 8. So which number comes first? When we read from left to right, 5 is less than 8. 5 is less than 8. The 5 comes before the 8. So does that match the first symbol, which we use when the smaller number comes before the bigger number? Or does that match the second symbol, which we use when the bigger number comes before the smaller number? 5 is less than 8. Symbol number 1 is the correct symbol to use when you compare 5 and 8. 5 is less than 8. So the number 5 comes before the symbol, and the number 8 comes after the symbol. You might remember that the symbol opens up toward the bigger number. So the symbol opens up toward the 8. Here's the answer when we compare 5 and 8. 5 is less than 8. So we pick symbol number 1 because 5 is smaller than 8, and the 5 comes first before the symbol and before the 8. When the smaller number comes first, you use the less than sign. To repeat, when the smaller number comes first, you use the less than symbol. 5 is less than 8. You will know that you selected the correct symbol if the open side opens up to the bigger number and the point points to the smaller number. Now let's look at it the other way, when the bigger number is first. So for example, compare 8 and 5. In this comparison, 8 comes before 5. Compare 8 and 5. 8 marbles on the left, 5 marbles on the right, and so we can say 8 is greater than 5. 8 is greater than 5. Which number comes first as you read from left to right? 8 is greater than 5. Is it symbol number 1 we use, or is it symbol number 2? If you selected symbol number 2, you are correct. 8 is greater than 5. The symbol opens up to the bigger number, and it points to the smaller number. Reading from left to right, 8 is greater than 5. And here you see the answer again. When you compare 8 and 5, you read 8 is greater than 5. So you pick the symbol that opens up toward the bigger number. 8 comes first, and 8 is greater than 5. So symbol number 2 is correct because it opens up to the 8 and it points to the 5, the smaller number. In summary, when you compare two numbers, start reading from left to right. If the bigger number is first, you select the symbol that opens up to the bigger number and it points to the smaller number. So it looks like our symbol number 2. Let's take a moment to talk about the alligator game. This is the way some students learned to pick the correct symbol. Some students learned that the alligator's mouth always opens to eat the bigger number. So on the top, you can see that the bigger number is 8, and the symbol opens up to eat the 8. 5 is less than 8. Now, if you look at the bottom example, we are saying 8 is greater than 5. So the alligator's mouth opens up to eat the bigger number. 8 is greater than 5. Whether you remember it using the alligator game, or if you just remember that the correct symbol opens up to the bigger number and points to the smaller number, you should get the same correct answer. The most important question that you ask yourself when you are comparing two numbers and when you are reading from left to right, the same way that we read words, ask yourself which number is first. So on the top of the green line, it says compare 5 and 8. In this problem, 5 comes first. Now look at the problem below the green arrow. It says compare 8 and 5. So in this problem, the bigger number, 8, is first. The important question to remember is which number is first, reading from left to right. Now you can see in the problem above the green arrow, when we compare 5 and 8, the correct symbol is the one that opens up to the 8 because it's bigger. And below the green arrow, when we compare 8 to 5, we select the symbol that opens up to the 8, again because it's the bigger number. And when we select the correct symbol. We then read the comparison like this. On the left page, 5 is less than 8. And on the right page, 8 is greater than 5.